Okay folks, morning, it's Brian from Northwind Garage. We're back at the tiny house. We got the third footer in. There's one, there's two, and then there's three. And then we're moving about on this side. We got one going in over here. So there's going to be 3 on each side. So a total of 9 underneath the main building, and then either 2 or 3 under the porch. I'm not sure. So, but the big push is to get these done before winter time, before snow flies and the frost sets in, where you can't dig anymore. So to make our time more valuable here, we're just concentrating on digging the sonotubes because they're such a chore to put in. This one here, you can see I got a plumb bob all set up. I measured from that corner 6.5 feet, which is half of 13, and then I set it back 4 inches because there's an 8x8 going underneath there and an 8x8 post going in. So that's the center of where the sonotube should be. Just like all the others, we're putting one of these orange footers in. These are orange, I believe, because Home Depot sells them. I think that's why they're orange, because I've seen them in black color too, made by the same company. Squarefoot.com. Right there. SQFOOT.com. And they have all the specs right on them. And we're going to get digging. Another day of digging. We fixed the spade bit for the SDS drill today. So if you watched our last video, you know that we broke the spade bit I made out of a lawnmower blade, piece of rebar, and an old pointed SDS jackhammer bit.
And the 3/8.
And a 3/8 drive by 5/8 12-point deep well socket. Basically just trimmed down the rebar a little bit, put it inside there and welded it in. And this time I cut this off and I butted the rebar and the jackhammer bit on the inside of the socket. I cut the end of the socket off because it broke at the joint the last time, and I gobbed a bunch of weld on there. So we'll see how that holds up. And then one thing I wanted to mention too is like these quick tube forms made by Quikrete.
It's upside down.
The quick tube forms made by Quikrete, that's what we're using today. Just because I had a gift certificate and happened to be at the Home Depot, and that's what they sell. So these here we got at our local building store, and these are made by Sonotube. SONOTUB.com. Guess what, folks? This item here, that sonotube, that concrete tube there, is half the price of this concrete tube here. And it's thicker cardboard. You can see the difference in the thickness of the cardboard. This one has a plastic coating in it. I presume is to keep the moisture off the cardboard weld with concrete sets. But watch out, folks, because building stores are just like department stores. They raise prices up and down. They know you're in there to get things, and if you're going to grab concrete, you're going to have something to put it in. Either you're going to build a form with their wood, or you're going to have wood on hand, or they know you're going to stop and get screws, so they'll raise the price of the screws and keep something else cheap. So if you want to save money on this stuff, folks, you have to pay attention to the prices. Now, on this form, we were happened to be in town, and the store was right up the street. I had a gift card for this particular store. So driving across town, spending our time hunting other parts, pieces down, was just not cost effective. So we just went ahead and got these, and that concrete footer we picked up over there, the orange one, and this, by the time we got done, it was 20 bucks that we paid out of pocket. So but I had a little bit of money left on a gift card, and don't even remember where I got it from. I think my folks gave it to me, but anyway, there's that. Keep in mind, folks, that if you're going to be running all over town on a Saturday or whatever, it's your day off, that sometimes it's just cheaper to spend the extra money instead of heading across town to save $7. So depends on what your time's worth to you. If you can plan it ahead and say, I'm going to pick up 4 or 5 of those, you have the money, go ahead and do it. It's going to save you money down the road. But you got to store them so they don't get ruined. So think of that too. Okay, so that's my spiel on building materials. I'm sure there'll be many more in this series. Abandoned tiny house rescue. I'm sure I'll have many more things to say about building material prices in the series, but you got to look out for yourself, folks, because they're all over the place with the prices, and availability is changing now too, because they've had sawmills burned down. All kinds of things have happened to affect building supplies. So if you got a project going on and you need something, and the stuff's right there in front of you, and you have the money and you have a place to store it before you install it, I do it, because all the running around, and it was there last week and you went back to get it this week and it's gone, that sort of thing is going on too. So just keep in mind, folks, the new normal is different than what it used to be. The supply chain has been affected by this COVID, and we're definitely feeling the effects of it at the grocery stores and building stores and department stores, and even online for that matter. Something you used to get in 2-3 days now is taking 2-3 weeks. So it's been going up and down, but it has definitely changed. There is definitely a dip in the supply chain. So with that said, I'm going to get back to work here. We're going back over to this side of the building. We're going to have at it here. Started digging this hole. We already come across a bunch of roots and rocks like we always do. So it's only a small building, so it's to be expected. So we'll get back at you in a few minutes after we get something accomplished here on digging this hole. Alright folks, so big rock. There's our plumb bob, big rock, right in the way. Stay tuned how we get that out. Not sure yet. It's not small. It's not a small one. You ain't gonna pull it out with a pair of tweezers. Yeah, that thing's all there, right in the way. Anybody got any dynamite? This is not a setback I wanted, although actually it's been a blessing is what it's been. I don't believe it was locked. And I think we're going to get an education on big rock removal. Here's my plumb bob right there. It's got to go down right there. So. Now, when I hit it, looks like it wiggles a little bit. Maybe I'm just kidding myself. I think a car rim and a chain.
You think we should just pull it out with the backhoe?
I don't know if we can get it with backhoe or not. We got a clear shot. Alright, we'll get back at you in a minute here. One thing about it, we do get it out, it'll be that much more dirt we don't have to dig. Making progress. Alright folks, this is what we're up against. A great big rock. Try to sneak the sonotube by it. So that's where we're at. Little by little. I think we'll just about make it. Won't we? What do you think? A little bit more? Yeah, down there. All right. Wow, that looks pretty good, don't it? All right, let me take the, we'll just try to doctor that edge up a little bit. Warm. All right. Yeah, that's good. That'll work. All right, folks. this is where we're at. I'm gonna try to sneak a sonotube by this thing. Alright folks, I need the cameraman for a minute. We'll get back to you. It's a 10-inch sonotube, so we're 5 inches away, so it gives us about an inch of leeway on either side of it. So we're going to have to widen this hole out. But this is what we run into. It is what it is. Hard work chipping on a rock like that. Sometimes it's soft enough where it'll crack and break on you, and then other times you just hammer and hammer and hammer and it just holds up to it. So of course that SDS drill is not really a jackhammer. It's really designed for drilling holes and doing little small work, but we're kind of putting it to its limits. So anyway folks, this is where we're at. We're pooped. We're gonna quit for the day. I don't know if I'll get to pour concrete tomorrow, but we're off to a good start on this sonotube on this side. So peace out. Northwind Garage. God bless you.